Something I get asked a lot is what's the difference between the LimeLife translucent powder and our colour powders. So I have both, I love both. They are going to do very different things. So our translucent powder is going to be best for oily skin types, combination skin types. It's properly going to set your makeup so that it doesn't move. It suits all skin tones because it's translucent, so there's no colour in it. So it's really best if you have a lot of makeup on that you want setting. I'm using it here to set my concealer under my eyes because I really don't want that to move, and my concealer around my nose. So this is definitely more for oily skin types, combination skin types, people who have trouble getting their makeup to stay put, people who wear a lot of makeup, because this is going to set it. Don't need to worry about colours. Translucent is going to suit every skin tone. Our colour powder I also like, so I've made up a palette for myself. There are lots of different colours. I think there is 12, maybe 10. And they are to more match your skin tone. So in my palette, I've gone for the lightest one, which is for setting my concealer. I've gone for this one, which is my skin tone. So I'm a Gina Beige in our foundation. And this is the corresponding powder. I think it's called Wheat. And I've gone for this colour because this is the greyish tone one, which works best for me as a contour. Now, you can ask your beauty guide and they will be able to colour match you perfectly. So the reason I've gone for 3 is I have lots of dark circles. So under my eyes, I use a pink tone concealer to balance that out. And this yellow toned powder, again, balances the pink out and makes everything look nice. So these powders are going to do a little bit of setting, but they're more of a finishing powder. So for someone like me who has dry skin or a tendency towards dry skin, or if you have normal skin, this is going to add a bit of pigment. It's not got enough pigment in it to make it a foundation. It's not a powder foundation, and it's not a full setting powder. It is going to give you a lovely HD finish. It blurs a bit the imperfections. In the summer, I just wear my SPF, my concealer, and then I buff this into the skin and it works really well. So this is very good for normal skin types, dry skin types, people who don't necessarily need to set their makeup but want a bit of a blurred HD finish. You can also use this obviously on oily skin types, but I would recommend using it with our translucent powder because this is probably not going to set enough for you. Also, this does have the smallest amount of dimethicone in it, so that's just something worth noting because it's going on top of your makeup, and I wore it all summer and it never broke me out because that's the small amount it's got in it, but that is just an ingredient I like to remind people to watch out for if they have a problem with it. It blends really beautifully, so usually I really don't like a powder contour. I like a cream one because I find that they blend more naturally, but this is really beautiful how it blends and doesn't sit on the skin. The powders themselves blend really easily together, so that's the difference. You've got translucent powder. It's going to set your makeup, it's going to help your makeup stay in place all day. It is suitable for oily skin types, combination skin types, any skin types. If you're a working makeup artist, it's the product that you want to have in your kit because it works on everyone and it will really take the shine down. If you want a slightly perfected look, or you have great skin and you just want something that's going to give a nice even finish, so you can see my skin still looks glowy and normal, but it doesn't have the just applied foundation glow. I also know that it's going to set it just a bit. My dry skin doesn't need setting all over like oily skins do, but it's just going to help that foundation stay in place a bit. I love both, I use both. The decision is up to you.